Hi there, this is Toby Green and you're listening to The Green Room with Tom Green and Jacob Gaynor. Stay tuned.
Oh, coffee's for a week for that, mate.
Tom, episode 17. Should we address it straight away?
The ladies' lunch and my hosting job, it was fantastic. Thank you very much, Jacob. I thought you might draw your attention to that, but obviously last week we had the fantastic Giants ladies' lunch, which is one of the highlights of our calendar. It was a great event. My mum held at the Crown. Shout out to Crown and one of the Giants sponsors now, and they were fantastic. I put my mum up in the Crown hotels in a suite there for a couple of nights. When she came to the game afterwards, she really enjoyed, and I went up and saw her room. Wow, I think I'm booking myself in pretty soon because it was seriously good. But the event room there they had as well with the ladies' lunch was fantastic. It's great to see all the mums, the girlfriends there, but also the important women that work at the club in our AFLW programs and netball too. It was fantastic. It was a great day. And I didn't MC, but I had a little roaming mic segment. I thought I was good. I thought I was really good.
Well, I wasn't there to judge, but I did get...
you weren't. Why weren't you there?
We weren't invited.
Who's we? Because the rest of your team was there.
No, Will and my other boss, Alison, was there.
Yeah,
that's it.
Are you sure?
I promise you. We won't get into that.
So the cream of the cream was invited. Is that what you're
just
saying?
The big dogs.
Yeah.
I was left to work. Did a lot of prep for the derby. That you guys kind of let me down. But we can get into that later. But no, the one thing I want to talk about, Tom, is last week on the
You
podcast,
sealed your fate.
This is what happened. You beat Tom at any sports?
No.
Yes.
What?
I'd beat you at swimming.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd beat you in the pool, mate.
No, you over what distance?
50 metres.
No way. Literally no way.
Let's have a race. I would beat you.
No, literally no way you will beat me.
Genuinely.
I know
I'd put anything on the line here.
So would I think.
I would get your name tattooed on my chest if you beat me.
Can we bet this?
What would you do if I win?
I don't know. I'll probably just give you some money or something. I don't want a tattoo.
Deal.
How much are we putting on it? And when are we doing this?
I'll do tattoo, you do money. Because
how much money do you
I have room on my body for tattoos, but I do not have money.
You just said chest. You said you'd get my name tattooed on your chest.
Yep. Doesn't have to be big, but I'd get Tom Green.
Oh my God. Can we?
Yep. Butterfly or freestyle? What stroke?
Freestyle? Come on. Are you a gun swimmer? I just don't know.
Yeah. So let's say 500.
Okay. I'll be nervous now. $500 in the pool, far out.
Now, that was last week.
Yeah.
And not only has it grabbed the attention of the football club and the football community.
One thing I'll quickly say, so the wider football community has sort of joined in. The football club there was legit
invested. There
was legit discussions in the change room. So yesterday we had our review day. The AFLW girls had their
media day.
Their media day. There was discussions amongst them. They were pulling us over saying, trying to break it down, figure it out. Today I walk in after I'm trying to warm up to train. The boys are sitting around the locker room just breaking it down again. I think it's grabbed the club. It's got the club in a chokehold.
Not only the club, but now we've got a very special announcement ahead of this race.
How good is it? This is unreal, by the way. This is why I have a podcast. This is the sort of stuff I want.
We have a podcast.
Sorry, we. This is
it speaks volumes to the kind of person that I'm going to beat.
This is why we have a podcast, is it not? I tried to get Aperol on earlier and they wanted to miss out. And you know what? They're missing out. Crown, I've shouted you out. Get on board. Sponsor us too. Because
I want a hotel and a spa the night before the race. But because we are delighted to announce that Speedo have come on board for our race, which will take place next week.
Yep.
And the sponsorship entails we are getting caps, goggles, and genuine race suits. We've been fitted.
I'm so excited.
So we're going to look like
shout out to Speedo.
2000.
Massive shout out to Speedo. I love this. Getting on board with something like this is amazing, and it's I think it's great from them. I mean, I'm really excited to be decked out in Speedos in the racing suits, man. I'm really excited to put it on the caps and just feel like Thorpe up in his where he did his best work too. Oh, it's amazing.
So next Thursday.
Yeah, I think next Thursday. And then also, again, a lot of the boys want to come and watch. So
there'll be a crowd.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. Shout out to Speedo. I love that they've got on board. It's massive. And it's a great opportunity, I think, for Speedo to sort of, you back us obviously, but it's a great opportunity for you and I to really show what we're made of. And I think you're going to come out second best.
I think that's what's scary to me is I actually hadn't swum for a while when I brought it up. But I went to the pool this morning.
Yep.
And when you lose your car keys but they're in your pocket the whole time, that's what it kind of felt like.
What did you should have said riding a bike? That's the one.
I
you
didn't
don't ride a
lose
bike
it.
for a while?
No, I'm not going to use that one. That's just too basic and generic. It's like when you lose your keys but you're like, oh my God, I had them in my hand or in my pocket the whole time, right? Like I never really lost it, and that's what I found this morning.
We'll wait and see. You can tell me. But I don't know what ability you have. I think it's minimal.
I think
you know what
the most exciting thing is that we both don't know each other's ability until next Thursday.
My thing is, though, that I think bodes well for me is that I heard you were looking up Ian Thorpe's height because you thought he was small and he's 200 centimetres.
No, that's just me doing some research.
No, that's exactly what happened.
Because
they're all beasts. All swimmers are huge.
Except me, which is crazy.
We'll wait and see, won't we?
What I won't like, what I don't like, is that when we posted that clip last week, which has gone, probably it's gotten a bit too big now that Speedo's on board. But what I will say is that you had like professional swimmers in the comments
offering to help,
which I think speaks volumes to how much they already know my ability. That they're trying to go, Tom, you need to...
I think it just speaks volumes to the fact that people want to see you fail and lose.
I just don't think... I can't see myself losing.
Yeah, that's fine. But there's just so much at stake for you. Like, I don't want to lose $500, but like, if I have to part way with it because I lose a bet, it's going to be annoying. You have to get my name tattooed on your body forever.
But it just won't happen because I'm going to win.
We'll wait and see then, won't we? We can't get stuck in this too much because... It's great. Again, shout out to Speedo. Thank you so much for sponsoring the race. I dare say some pretty good content's going to come out of that. But we can't dwell on it for too long because we have got an episode to get through.
We do. Now, before we get into questions, before we get into red light, green light, ASMR.
ASMR's back, by the way. It's back, baby. Everyone's favourite is back.
So feel free to tune out when that comes up. But we should touch on the weekend. We'll keep it really, really brief. Really quick, really short. Derby defeat.
Yeah, disappointing. But the Swans are an unbelievable side. They're the cream of the crop at the minute. And, they've got a well-deserved and well-earned lead at the top of the ladder at the minute. They're a fantastic team. And I think for, large portions of the game, we weren't too bad. But that second quarter just let us down. And if you give good teams like Sydney a sniff like that, they're going to make you pay. And that's what they did. So, we understand that... that their best is the absolute best at the minute, but I think that come finals time, hopefully we can turn it around a little bit. But one thing I do want to make before we move on from the game is I want to give a shout out to all Giants fans coming out to NG Stadium because the weather obviously over the weekend wasn't great, and the conditions weren't, didn't necessarily make for the best spectacle or stuff like that. But the atmosphere was absolutely fantastic running out there. It always gives us a great rush at NG, but particularly, when you're not sure how it's going to go with the conditions, but the fans, they rocked up, they were loud, they supported us, and it was another great derby. So I can't thank our Giants fans enough for showing up as they always do at NG, for backing us, giving us the best support in the competition. Thank you to you guys. We love you.
I'll second that. It was a great atmosphere. Conditions less than ideal.
Yeah. But they braved the rain. They
braved the rain, braved the cold.
It was great. It gives us a real lift. Honestly, as players, I can tell you, it gives us a real lift when you run out and you go, this isn't great conditions, we get that, but people are here. Our fans are out here to support us. It gives us a massive lift. So, yeah, we appreciate it so much.
Do you know what I do? Like, I'm really looking forward to that Carlton game in 2 weeks here.
It'll be fun.
Because, like, the atmosphere when the lights are flickering, obviously we've got those new lights down at NG Stadium, the tsunami warnings ringing loud, and no doubt it'll be another close to a sellout, if not a sellout against Carlton in 2 weeks. So no, it's exciting.
Very
obviously
exciting.
We'll talk Adelaide Crows this weekend, but we'll talk about that later. Should we get into some questions, Tom?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, quite a few again. And I don't know if this is my favourite segment or red light, green light.
Mine's ASMR, but yeah.
Well, you're alone there. Ryan wants to know, Tom, who is one current player from another club that you'd like to play with? good question.
Yeah, it's a great one. I don't know. Like, I think the one I might have to say is just being a midfielder. And I've got to preface this with I don't want to be knocking Briggsy, but because I'm certainly not doing that. But
You can.
nah, maybe I should.
You should knock him.
No, I'm not. Like, it's not a knock on him. I just think that Max Gawn's arguably the greatest ruckman ever, and being a midfielder, I'd love to play with a ruckman of his caliber. And that's not to say that Briggsy isn't on his way to being that, but
he's not that.
Max Gawn's just unbelievable, and playing with a ruckman like that, I think it'd be something that I'd love to experience.
Yep. This is from Riley Hamilton. Played
Academy kid.
Academy boy, plays in our VFL side at the moment. If there's one thing you guys could take from Canberra to Sydney, what would it be? Like, if we could take one thing from Canberra and put it in Sydney, what would it be? You go first, because I always go first, and then you come back with a better answer. So I want to think about it.
Yeah, my answer this week is probably I'd probably take my family or my mates. I could bring all my mates.
It's basic.
No, I know it is a bit basic. Like, I don't have anything,
No, take something from Canberra to the city. Don't take your family,
I
obviously.
don't know what is there like.
The lake's pretty cool. The fountain. Maybe a Questacon in Sydney would go pretty well.
Questacon would go okay.
I'd actually take.
I'd take my fan club.
Put it right at Energy Stadium.
Yeah, at Energy Stadium there.
I'd take. I don't know if this is it counts, but I'd take the traffic. Like, I'd take the ability to be anywhere in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Like Cronulla to Manly, 20 minutes in Canberra. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, but there's bodies of water in between which sort of affect that as well. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I still probably going to stand by it. The traffic's not a bad one. I'd probably just I'd bring my mates and my family.
Just paints me in a bad light, doesn't it?
Not really.
Oh, I'd take quick traffic.
I'm not trying to paint you in a bad light. Like, again, you say, I'm not trying to paint you in a bad light. If you think it does, then that's a reflection of you.
Okay, buddy. All right, Archer wants to know, who is your second favourite club?
Oh, I don't have one, but I grew up supporting Richmond. My grandfather played for Richmond, so I had massively strong ties there, and I always
respect them.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you respect every side, but I was die-hard Richmond growing up. Bled yellow on black.
Yeah, great song. Second to ours, I think.
Yeah, we have a very good song. Their song
ours is the best by far. There's no one on our level, which is crazy.
Hearing 90,000 yell yellow on black in their song
cool.
at the G's, it's pretty cool.
Hearing 12,000 scream Never Surrender is even better.
We don't have Never Surrender in our song, though.
We do. Oh, my God. Well, we haven't sung it in a few weeks, thanks to you.
Sung it 2 weeks ago, bro.
My second favourite club would be St Kilda.
Yeah, Tom.
Well, he doesn't play there anymore, but I just really like the way they go.
Yeah, but you also
they're not
know
a
a bunch of the boys there. Shout out to a few of them. Listen, Mason Wood. He
does want to. Mace wants to come on as well.
We can get if we can sort out getting him on, I'd love to.
It's crazy that at the start of this journey we said we're going to get so many guests. We haven't had a guest in a while, we've had two St Kilda players.
I've got a good one coming. He's just not in the country at the minute.
When's he back?
Not for a little while. He's got a camp on. Ooh. I don't want to.
I know we're not going to disclose.
Yeah, but he's got a camp on.
But it's exciting. Jenny, this one is actually a really good question, and I think you'll be able to answer this really well. Jenny wants to know any book recommendations, because you are a big bookworm. You do like reading?
I do like reading. I will say I don't read as much, so maybe I should, but I do enjoy reading every now and then. I feel like a lot of people have read it, but I really enjoyed Sapiens, reading that one, which is, that's a fantastic book. But also the books that sort of interest me are like...
history.
Yeah, there's a history one I'm reading at the minute, like the history of the Middle East, which I can't remember the name of the author, but I got from Billy Clark, my housemate, who seems to get a shout out every week at the minute. His girlfriend Nicola gave it to me for my birthday, and it is a great book. And it is very interesting. That part of the world, though, the Middle East, interests me a lot. The Silk Road, that sort of stuff.
Isn't it funny, like, your different types of like books that you like reading? I love reading autobiographies, biographies. Over the Christmas break, I read Matthew Perry's Chandler Bing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've heard that's
one of
my
favourite books. Yeah. Like, if you don't know his story, and it obviously happened around a similar time that he passed away, so great book. So that would be my recommendation, and yours.
Yeah, Sapiens or the history of the Middle East.
Okay. Jem wants to know, Tom, what is the best or worst sledge you've heard?
I don't know. I don't get sledged too much, I think.
Surely.
Nah, not heaps. Tom Papley was giving me a little bit on the weekend, but that was just funny. Like, none of them were really like...
Personal.
Yeah, they didn't really, like... He was just saying, like, whatever. Like, I don't get sledged that much, though, to be honest.
Have you heard someone else give it to someone?
Nah, again, I'm honestly, I feel like I'm yelling too much myself trying to organise stuff and then sort of just focus on the footy that I don't really hear that much. I'm also deaf in one ear, which probably doesn't help.
Yeah, no, that definitely doesn't help. One of the sledges I've heard, well, not heard, I've received, was, obviously I haven't played for a while now that I'm a very busy man, but back in Canberra, I was caught holding the ball. They took a quick free kick, scored off it. And, you know, there's nothing worse. Like, you bury your head and you go, I'll get it again. Like, you know.
Yeah.
This was finals as well, so, like, it hurt. And someone, I won't say his name, actually, he might listen, I don't know. He turned around, knew my name, and said, "Hey, 23, that's yours." Just to say the jumper number and not my name.
When he knew your name
like,
too.
you know my name. Just say, Jacob, your fault. That hurts less. But 23, like, that's just no respect.
Yeah.
So, and
You're probably
you know
not worthy of much.
What is it? 10 years, 10 years on, and it's still with me.
Yeah, it is. So it's clearly rattling you.
Yeah, it still is in my head.
Forget how old you are, yeah.
Rent free, yeah. 27, we've addressed it. Thanks, Tom. A couple more. We'll go with two more. Mitch says, can we get a best of 5 sports challenge? I wouldn't mind it.
Between you and I.
So after swimming, after I beat you, and
Okay,
you're
so what are we
trailing.
gonna do? Let's shoot basketball. I'll smash
Oh,
you.
yeah, let's just choose all the sports you're good at.
Okay, well, what other sports are there?
Bowling.
Okay, and then what
wait,
else?
Tom, let's have a look at it. Let's just dissect it here. You're a professional athlete who's paid to be in good shape. I'm paid to engage new audiences.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're doing the best of both by doing this.
Very different strengths. So, I'm not going to go, let's do powerlifting or...
Okay, so
obviously, you're stronger than me.
So what else are we going to do?
Bowling.
And?
Lawn bowls.
I'm pretty handy.
Tennis, I think I'd have you.
Yeah, maybe. I've never really had tennis lessons, but I've got a lot of grit.
I haven't had
and
lessons
hustle.
either. Oh, that would get you over the line.
Yeah, it will.
But I actually like it. I reckon, depending on how the swim goes. Like, you probably won't be too interested in doing much more after B. It's pretty embarrassing.
Oh, my God. I cannot wait to have my name on your chest.
Last question from J _ Millhouse. Tom, do you wear sunscreen during games? You would during the day, wouldn't you?
No, I rarely do. Sometimes early in the season I have to, but even then I don't often like it. I have to every time we train when, like, summertime, but...
Gets hot out here too.
Yeah, I can come off pretty burnt. Unfortunately, my complexion isn't great holding up under the Aussie sun, but sometimes early in the seasons, but otherwise not much.
All right. Should we do ASMR and then we'll get to red light, green light?
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep. Alrighty, people. It's everybody's favourite segment. It's back, and it's better than ever. It's ASMR. It's been a little while. People aren't really sending in many ASMR suggestions, and I'm not creative enough to come up with them on my own. But this one was inspired by our chef here, Adam, at the club. He's a guru. He puts on fantastic meals for us every single day. And we're just doing this during our lunch break at the minute. We had curry today. It was a beef mastermind curry. Actually, it was absolutely delicious. And so what we're going to do for ASMR...
FYI, this is disgusting.
It's a couple prawn crackers. They had prawn crackers out there, so ASMR this week is going to be me munching on a prawn cracker.
Please turn your volume down.
Do you think I go all in at once, or should I go half? I'll do half, then the other half, and then I'll do a whole one. Maybe.
That's a lot of chewing.
We'll wait. We'll just wait and see how it sounds.
Maybe do a bite. So not the whole thing. Just do one big bite.
Yeah, right.
And then I think that'll be disgusting enough. Ready?
Let's see how it goes, yeah. So this is ASMR for this week, prawn cracker. Let me know. I need thoughts and feedback on this. We'll hear what everyone reckons. You can just hear. Okay.
Oh, it's gross already.
You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet.
You started laughing first. All right. It's so gross.
I don't think that actually sound okay.
It didn't sound
I'll
good.
do the second one, just anyway.
You're just hungry.
Yeah, but also, I think it was
Are you go half or full thing?
No, I'm gonna go whole again. Oh, maybe I'll go half.
Go half. Oh, it freaks me out, man. I hate that. And I know everybody listening right now is going, ugh. Oh, stop. How do I turn your mic off? There we go. You're welcome, everybody.
No. So the issue is I don't like hearing people eat either, but
Honestly, that was hard to listen to.
but some people might like that because again, like
You also spilt prawn cracker all over the
no,
studio.
not really. Well, that was my more issue was that I thought it looked bad, like eating them. But
The second one was better when you did it in half. That was more crunch.
eating. Yeah, well, there you go. That's ASMR for this week. The prawn cracker. Let me know what you think. I personally don't like listening to people eat, but I know that some people do enjoy that.
No one enjoys that.
No. Some people like that's an ASMR thing. People like
Really?
hearing people eat. Yeah,
Well,
I got sent one the other day.
let us know your feedback. If you have any recommendations, if you don't want to see the segment return.
No, you
We're
do.
open to
People
all-
love it.
We're open to all feedback. Tom, we'll get to red light, green light. We've got some good ones today.
Yeah, let's do it.
We say it every week, and it's pretty true. It's our favourite segment.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And a special thank you to everyone that sends them through because we're getting some good ones and some controversial ones, which are my favourite ones. So we're going to start with one
rip in.
from Jessica.
Yep.
Red light, green light. Not putting the trolley back after shopping.
Red light. You're a selfish scumbag if you're not doing that.
So you do it every time?
Yeah. I don't often, to be honest, I don't often like go shopping enough and fill up an entire trolley that I often use one. But
Usually the basket and then the bags.
yeah.
Yep.
But if you're using a trolley and you're not putting it back, you're a scumbag.
Yeah, red light.
Selfish.
Because there's
massive
nothing
red light.
worse than seeing like a semi-empty park and you go,
Yeah,
come on,
trolley in the way.
turn in trolley. And like, do you get out and move the trolley?
Of course I do.
Really? I just trying to find
go
I just find another park.
scumbag.
I just find another park.
Nah.
Oh, you put the trolley back?
Yeah.
Even if it's not yours?
Yeah, well, I'll move it out of the way. I'll park the car, then I'll go and put it back. It's just pathetic. It's poor behaviour.
Nice.
If you're doing that, grow up.
From Jade. Supporting more than one team.
Red light. Serious?
I will
No.
I will say that
No.
in the last 18 months, the Giants have grown a reputation for being everyone's second team.
Yeah, that's-
so I'm going to say green light. I'm going to say
Cool.
it's fine as long as the Giants are the second team. If it's anyone else, red light.
No, red light.
No.
Make us your one team. If you where you kind of your second team, it means you don't even like your first team. You actually go for us. That's what it is.
Yeah, but if you're a North fan, you've been through it, and
Yeah,
you
I
just
don't
want to
care.
see a little
Then
bit.
come to the Giants. Only support one team. I'm not a big one for changing teams either. By the way, that's changing teams. I think is also
Changing
red light.
teams is a massive red light. In saying that, we've both changed teams.
How?
You grew up a Richmond fan.
Yeah, okay, but that's different. Getting drafted.
I grew up a Swans fan.
Yeah, okay. Like you should probably still go for him. You scumbag.
I don't. I hate them with everything inside of me.
Which isn't much. Anyway, red light to both of those. I don't appreciate it.
Sitting next to someone when there's empty seats.
Take the empty seats.
Yeah, red light.
Serious?
Get away. Get out of my space.
Yeah. Personal space, please. That's a red light.
Being ambidextrous. Green light.
Green light. I wish I was. I mean, I kind of am if you see sort of either hand handball, either side kicking.
That's to be fair, you are. Both inefficient.
No. Both very efficient.
Turnover.
But yeah, no, I think ambidextrous is a massive green light. I wish I was actually properly ambidextrous.
I am.
No, you're not.
I promise I am.
No, I know you're not.
I promise I am.
No, you're not.
Can we stop arguing it? But
Why do you lie about random stuff?
I'm not. If I had a pen and paper right now, I can.
You can
with
write
both.
evenly, like as well on both sides.
Yeah, not as fast on my right, but I can write like really neatly. I can show you after. I'm actually really good at it. I broke my arm during school.
That's
and
not
I had to-
ambidextrous though. Ambidextrous is when
No,
you're
no,
like,
no.
it's like a thing in your brain that you're just like
Yeah,
happy to do it either way. Not
Yep.
I broke my arm, I had to learn how to write the other way.
but from that I became I'm
No, that's-
left-handed, but I throw right-handed. Like I'm ambidextrous.
No, that's not ambidextrous. There's a difference.
No, I can do both.
No, that's I'm telling
Writing,
you.
throwing a ball.
No,
You
no.
know how if someone throws with their opposite hand, they look a bit uncoordinated.
Yes.
You wouldn't.
You look
be able-
uncoordinated either way. Cool.
You wouldn't be able to. Okay. Let's go back to your turnovers. All right. Not emptying the dishwasher. Do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah. Mean.
No, I mean like.
Yeah, red light. Of course. Like, yeah, just empty it.
What I will say on that is there's no worse feeling than going to put something in the dishwasher, opening it, realizing it's
full,
just
and
been
you're
on.
like,
No, it's just
oh.
been on.
Oh yeah.
You're like, it's the universal rule. I have to now
Yeah.
unpack it.
Mm.
Hurts. Not refilling the kettle.
I don't know. I don't use a kettle. Like I don't
That's a
drink
red
tea.
light.
I don't drink tea or anything. Like I don't have anything where I use a kettle regularly.
Soaking a pan after cooking.
I think sometimes that's actually just necessary. Like, I'm not
Green
even
light.
joking. Like,
Green
I
light.
think you have to sometimes to clean it properly. So
I
I
do it
think
every
green
time.
light. Yeah, that might come from laziness, but I think
It's not laziness. It's
laziness.
it's cleanliness.
Laziness.
Filming yourself running into the water.
Maybe the biggest red light I've ever heard.
Wow, that's controversial.
Nah, like it's
Win the
gonna.
morning, win the day, and then running.
Yeah, it's gonna upset people.
Red light.
Red light, cringe as f.
God, I'm going to have to beat that out, man.
So like,
Sorry about him.
nah, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry if it's your thing, it's your thing, but it is certainly not my thing. I don't. I would never do that. If you ever see me doing that, someone's holding me hostage. I'm not for that at all. Red light, massive red light.
Eating a pizza with a knife and fork.
Red light. Let's be serious here. Come on.
No,
Come
I agree.
on.
Red light.
Red light.
Running across the road when you're at a pedestrian crossing, like that. Oh, sorry, and then run. Like,
No. If you're a pedestrian,
Take
take
your
your
time.
time. Yeah. Anywhere else, scoot along.
well, anywhere else you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I do it. I
You
jaywalk.
jaywalk.
Put the hand up. I'm a jaywalker.
You know we have police that listen to this.
It's all right. Arrest me.
Eating fruit with this skin on.
Well, what fruit?
Let's go.
Like, don't say an apple. Like, I'm eating that skin on.
Kiwi fruit.
No.
Banana.
No one does that.
A couple of people do. Mango.
No one does that either.
The only one I can think of is kiwi fruit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what other skins are we talking?
A lot of people eat the kiwi fruit with the skin on though. That's gross.
Yeah. Oh, look, like, if you want to, sure. But, like, what other... I was going to say, we're not, like, skinning apples or pears here, are we? Like, regularly.
No. Do you know what was fun back in the day though? Randomly, like Slinkies.
Ah, yeah.
They were good.
Yeah, they're okay. Just eat an apple.
I can't bite into them.
Why not?
My fake teeth.
Fake teeth?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I can't bite in.
Why do you have fake teeth?
Because on my gap year I fell over and broke my face
Really?
whilst intoxicated.
You
Took
are...
like 5 years to fix. Not ideal.
So you have fake teeth?
Yeah, my front ones.
Both of them?
Yeah, no, just that one.
Is it like one of those plates you have to wear?
No, I used to have that, and I used to have to take it out, and
Yeah.
it was so embarrassing. Like
Yeah.
when I was at uni, so it was like, if anyone wanted to go get lunch, if I had to eat with it out, so I'd be like, oh, I'll just grab a coffee because I didn't want to take my teeth
Yeah,
out.
that hurts.
It's gross. So now it's an implant,
Yeah, okay.
so I have to get it changed every 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, not ideal. Expensive for my poor parents.
Parents?
Well, they had to pay. It was like a while
Okay,
ago.
the next one you're paying for, buddy. It's
We'll see if they're still around.
still
Hey.
around. Hang on.
I don't know, mate. You've touched on how old I am. They're getting on too. Swimming caps. For our race, I'm going to say green light.
If they're Speedo, it's a massive
Green light.
Anything else is a red light. Shout out to Speedo.
Wow, we're just hitting the mark. All right, this is the last one. And this one I'm really passionate about because I hate it. This is the biggest red... Like, what did you say was the big red light? Running into the water? This is my biggest red light. Baby talk.
We did this last week.
Did we?
Yes, definitely.
It's still in my head because I hate it.
It's a massive red light.
And my roommates do it, like talking to me. And it's just like, I'm not going to acknowledge you.
Yeah,
Stop
shut
talking
up.
to me. Yeah, I just... Ooh.
Yeah, that's not at the level,
No,
simply.
it's not it.
Jacob's roommates sorted out.
Yep.
Do they listen?
They don't. I'll let them know they've got a shout out
Yeah.
and not tell them what
And they
for.
just
And then
yeah.
they'll listen to this part and hopefully change.
And if they haven't turned it off after ASMR.
They would have because they all have that same phobia. Or they'll think the dishwasher is like a swipe at them or something. All right, do you have a song?
I do.
All right, we'll get to the song, then we'll get to the poem, and then
Yep.
you can get back to work. Ready? All right, go quick if you got your song.
Yeah, I have. My song is this week. It's going to be the first song. I believe it is the first song off of Kendrick Lamar's album "Good Kid, Mad City" in Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter. It's a great song. Love the vibe. I think everyone should listen to it. That is, by the way, Good Kid, Mad City is one of the best albums ever. But yeah, Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter. It's a fantastic song.
We also had feedback during the week that you should open yourself up to more country music.
Yeah, idiots. I'm never going to do it.
My goal for the next week
You
And
won't
then
get me to do it.
I'm going to find one you like.
Yeah, try. You won't.
I will. My song is Beautiful Things, Benson Boone.
Nice. Never
Yep.
heard of it.
Yep.
Country?
Have you heard of him? No, it's not. No, not country. I'd say it's pop.
Yeah, okay.
Just a really talented singer. It's a bit of a different vibe.
Benson
Great.
Boone, did you say?
Yep, great vocals.
Yeah, right.
He's like 20 or something. He's impressive.
What's the name of the song again? Beautiful
Beautiful Things.
Things, Benson Boone. All right, I might give that a listen on the way home.
All right, we'll get to the poem and then you can get back to work.
Let's do it.
What did you give me last week? An 8? 8.4?
I gave you something good and you still complained, which is what I've sort of come to expect from you. So,
All right, ready?
yep, let's go.
Tom, it's been a pleasure, but you've had your turn to speak. Now it's my turn. Let's recap the week. On the weekend, it was my words I had to eat. The Giants fell to the Swans in another derby defeat. It was one of the more dominant performances I can remember, but at the end of the day, they can still never beat us in September. We've now lost 6 of our last 8. I'm no mathematician, but those numbers aren't great. On social media, well, all we do is talk. Too bad, Tom, you can't walk the walk. Kane Corns thinks our social media is getting old. At least that's what I've so been told. I like Kane. His content, well, I'm a consumer. Don't come at us, mate. We'll call you a boomer. Another week I've had to cop it from social media trolls. Another week of Tom, unable to find the goals. Tom, you say growing up, you were good in the pool. This is a genuine competition. This isn't school. So make sure you pay attention during my swimming class, because next week I'm going to whip your ass. Today we re-signed Lockie Ash, and he's not the only one about to pocket some cash. Next week it'll be pretty funny as I'm sitting poolside counting all my money. Anyway, this is a new week, or so the saying goes. We head to the City of Churches to play the Adelaide Crows. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll tell you one thing, Tom. I'm looking forward to getting there and beating the Crom. Your music taste is as bad as our current form. Sorry I couldn't resist. Good luck this weekend, and hopefully we return to the winners list.
Well done, mate. Pretty solid. I didn't know Kane Corns was going for you.
Yeah, Footy Classified.
Really?
He said, which is weird, because at the start of the year, Kane Corns was all for it.
Yeah.
So he's done a 180. Maybe he's looking for clicks. I don't really know. He said that our social media, whilst it was funny at the start, is now getting old and they need to stop.
Yeah, right. There you go. I didn't know that.
It was last night, so I probably should have told you that.
That's all right. No,
We could have talked about it. Probably don't have the time now, but yeah, I disagree with him.
yeah, that's all right.
As per.
Yeah, I just didn't know that. There you go. That was interesting. Look, mate, pretty good. I don't want to give you a 7 because people aren't happy with it. So you can have a 6.8.
Really?
Yeah, like it was pretty good. Like, I don't know. It wasn't fantastic, was it? It was a bit about the pool stuff, which again, when you lose, it's going to be really embarrassing. So I'm sort of, I suppose, preemptively deducting points for that.
We're not going to get... Oh, yes, yeah. I just know you're going to lose.
We'll wait and see. Anyway, I'm going to leave with that, Barb, though, because I do have to go and get back, and I'm about to get into weights in the Arvo.
So good luck this weekend, Tom.
Thank you very much. Hopefully we can give you some content. And then...
and even more luck next weekend. You'll need it. Next week, Thursday.
Oh, yeah, right. Nah, I won't. Just skill and ability, which I've got in spades.
Stay tuned for some more content through Speedo.
Yep. Thank you very much to Speedo
We will
again.
disclose some information about how you can tune in to the race because there is a potential live stream.
That's great. I love that. We'll pump that out as we need. But thank you very much for tuning in again. Another great week, Jacob. Thanks to our listeners. We love you so much. Make sure to send us to a friend and tune in to us on all major streaming platforms and watch us on YouTube. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.